Welcome back, bro.
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing? Anyways,
Yo, I'm out here, man. It's got the slips, got the Under Armours on. I'm out here feeling comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah, back in the stew.
we back in the stew. Much appreciate for the slippers too. As
We're
well,
all
bro.
we're all in our slippers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All cozy boys.
You know. Oh man, yo, today in this episode, dog, it was actually a really good episode, man. It was really solid. We talked a lot of things, man. We touched on one. We implemented a new what would you say,
We
like
threw some segments in that bitch.
new segments in this thing, and we talked
A
about
new procedure.
yeah,
for the bitch.
new layout for the whole
New
thing.
layout.
Anyways, we talked about the full news with a couple things with Prince Andrew scandal,
The weather.
His woman who had two coochies, which was that was a good conversation, man.
You guys will love it.
Yo, Greggy, what else did we talk about, man?
Yeah, we got into a little deep talk about self-worth, about how you conduct yourself, what is trauma, and which type of trauma you need to use to define yourself as a human being.
That was fantastic conversation.
Some light.
And
Also, what goals are humanity not focused on?
yeah, that's a fact, man. It's anything, Leo. You want to bring up anything else we talked about too?
Yeah, man. We also talked about some positive notes. You know that we all need that. You know, just to
Always
have,
need it.
just to not keep it on a little bit of a positive note. You know, we were talking about finding ourselves. You know, being stuck in a limbo stage. I gave a little personal 2-piece, so it's definitely make sure you tune in, man.
Yeah,
it was good.
yeah.
Good episode today.
It was a great episode. Like Leo said, y'all gonna have to tune in to find out what else we said, man. Bruh, I had to get another point to the City Boys. You feel me? I had to add to it. I had to get another total.
talking
Up,
about.
you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, bro. This had this old fling trying to hit me up, bro. We were kicking it up. We just talked. Well, we didn't kick it up, but we were talking, having a good conversation. And, she tried to get me to come over. And I was like, I can't do that. No. We're not here for that lifestyle no more. It's not going to be it.
Love
and
it.
she was very aggressive. She was just like, come on, you missed the macaroni. And it's like, damn, it's crazy to say, but like,
Macaroni in the pot.
had macaroni pie. I had to hit it with one line though. You know what I'm saying? I had to just say, tuna makes noises too. You feel me? And then I hit it with a quick block. It's another point. That's another fucking point. Man. Come on.
ridiculous.
Come on, bro.
2022 off to a good start, man.
I fucking love it.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
love it.
Man. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Fruits of Our Labor, bro. Come on. It's your boy, Steph.
Philly P out here. You already know. I'm just feeling it. Except for the snow. You guys saw the snowbank out
Bro,
there.
that story was stupid.
It's kind of crazy, but I'm blessed besides that.
Yes. What's good is Leo Solis. It was definitely an excursion and a trip to get over here, but we made it.
We made it.
Yeah, man. We got Dylan and we got good old Devontae in the production as well back there over there.
Good, guys.
Yeah, man. Bro,
One, I'm just on camera doing office vibe, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Like, bro, we got to get into unfortunately, a little bit of depressing news, man. Yo, my man's Dylan, bro.
Yo, we're starting off with a new episode with a segment called Full News.
Full news, man. First and foremost, let's talk about the storm that happened like just yesterday. That went kind of crazy.
Goodness.
I've been meaning to talk about that.
Cause like that storm was just that was ridiculous, fam.
Yo, I must say, I know a lot of people are giving shit to the city of Toronto for not being prepared, but I'm on the defense of the city of Toronto because
that
like,
so?
how many times have you heard CP24 say some shit and it's been wrong?
Okay, you're not wrong. Like our city does just have like kind of bipolar weather, but it's like, fam, well, if I hear 20 centimeters of snow, I'm gonna pay attention.
Bro, remember these men be like, yo, it's gonna be like a whole bunch of rain in the summer? Nothing, bro. It'd be sunny.
Okay, but that's really when it comes to snow, I have to pay attention.
don't play with snow?
20. I'm not playing with the snow, especially when they said 20 centimeters.
Yeah.
Rain
'Cause
is
I-
one thing, bro. Rain
You
is
know what
one
I'm
thing.
saying? I mean, it could be inaccurate, but like the minimum we might get would be like 15. So we might be like 5 centimeters off or something like from the weatherman. So we still had to prepare. We didn't do it.
What's wild was I think it was 40 we got, was it?
Yeah, I was seeing like I think GTA was getting 60 centimeters.
I saw that too. I don't know if that happened or
Yeah,
not.
have you guys seen what's going on like outside of Toronto in the major cities?
Nah, what's going on?
Insane, bro.
I know
like,
they're covered.
It's us times 10 because they don't really have snowplows and shit over there.
Yeah.
So like, bro, there's no road. It's just like snowbanks.
It sucks. That sucks, boy.
You gotta have a 4x4 to get through that. You ever wonder why people outside of Toronto just all drive pickup trucks? Now you know.
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna sit around here and disrespect the pick 'em up trucks, because that's kind of heat.
Yeah. Shout out to all the pickup truck
Yo,
drivers.
don't sleep.
Shout out to the Dodge Rams. Shout out to the 4x4s.
Leo, I'm not gonna let him get away with that.
What you mean? I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you did. What was that?
Okay.
What was
I
that?
was just a little.
What was that? What does that mean when we said pickup truck?
I mean nothing. They
Yep.
cool sometimes. They're cool sometimes.
You're telling me you haven't once fantasized about owning a pick 'em up?
Pick 'em up.
Pick 'em up.
I never heard anyone call him a pick 'em up.
Yo, drive down the city. Every time someone say something, you go 10-4, buddy. 10-4.
Did you man see our guy Dougie using a
Yes!
using a child's shovel to clear that up?
Well, no, not that very specific image. No, but like I seen him going out and helping people out, and what made me laugh was this man was talking to whichever news station, whatever, and he was on his.
When he was
He was on
driving,
FaceTime.
yeah, he was on the FaceTime.
and these men just called him out so quick. They're like, "Yo, do you know the laws or like what is it?"
It's crazy, bro. How did you think to like you were gonna get away with that, fam? Like you weren't gonna get called out. You're a premier of Ontario. You're breaking the law.
But like,
You're breaking the law.
he was helping out, bro.
Yo, they were saying that he
No.
wasn't even helping out of his good graces. He was doing it because elections are coming up and he needs that good publicity. And I think he just completely messed it up for himself and just created more bad publicity for
Or
himself.
saying he was clearing it for his whip, and it was just a man behind him. So he was like, you know what? Let me do it.
Yo,
Let me help myself. Help me help you. Type
There
of
you go.
thing. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like that.
selfish behavior. That's what you're.
Exactly. It's selfish behavior.
Let me get this Fisher Price shovel and help him out.
Yo, what else was it? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say you know the selfish behavior. You mentioned selfish behavior. It kind of like it's kind of crazy because there's been a couple of acts of selfish and kind of disgusting behavior, and it's been with Prince Andrew, bro. You know what I mean? Like this man had a little scandal, bro. You guys wanna Leo? You wanna kick that off for me with
Yo,
that little scandal
so
right there,
for-
man? Talk on it.
For those that haven't heard, our guy, Prince Andrew.
Our guy.
Not our guy.
Yo, yeah, let's.
Not our guy. The guy we're talking about right now. Most definitely not our guy. But the guy Prince Andrew was called out, and it's been a huge media scandal. But he was Jeffrey Epstein. We all know who that is, right? He was soliciting teenage girls, and they flew to London to have sex with this man, and he apparently provided multiple teenage girls to this man, Prince Andrew. And one of the girls called him out and sued him, and now it's a huge, big scandal, and he's being possibly arrested, and it is getting crazy. So I always knew, bro, this royal family. I always knew royal families. You can't trust them because they're always on some. They're always on some next conspiracy bullshit.
Like,
so,
he's part of the Queen type, bro.
yeah, he's in that family, bro.
he's
He's
sick.
royalty.
He's sick.
He's royalty, bro. And he just had a thing for teenage girls, I guess. So
Did he get removed off the military? Because I know he was a part of that term.
I-
The military and thing like that.
I think so, yeah, a bunch of his titles.
yeah.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things get stripped, right?
A lot, yeah, especially the military thing. That was definitely
Yeah,
one of them.
yeah.
I don't think he's allowed to really flaunt his title. If not, they've taken it away by now.
They gotta take it
Yeah,
away.
I don't know
they
if he's
did the
been
rip
found
it.
guilty yet. I don't know what the whole legal situation is with this man.
I mean,
but-
like, did you hear his defense though? Like, yo, one of these.
he had a defense.
Yo, listen to this.
What are you
shit.
defending?
Yo, first of all, his hairline's fucked up, so I ain't gonna let that go. Second of all, these men are like, yo, we got DNA evidence, and this man's like, yo, because they're like, yo, we got sweat from this girl. This girl has sweat. You're sweating, and this man looked at him dead in the face, bro. He's like, yo, you guys are fucking lying. You wanna know how I know you guys are fucking lying? Because I haven't sweat a day in my life.
What?
That's what I'm fucking
You know what?
about.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
let's go.
listen. I don't know if we should be giving bombs to that. I don't think we should be giving bombs to that.
Shitty defense to the win, bro. Let's go.
Yo,
What was
that's
that?
ridiculous. Yo,
No, seriously.
I've never sweat a day in my life. All right, yeah. Me sweat? Absolutely not.
This man be like, I be doing marathons, no sweat.
That's crazy.
It's not my sweat.
This guy just blatantly lied. Just
I mean, like, who said it's a lie?
Hey man.
you expect me to believe he's never sweated in his life?
He's a prince, bro.
He's never sweated.
Have you guys seen that guy? Is Prince Charles like the super old one? The one that passed away recently? The one that looks like a relic? Damn. The one that looks like he could sneeze and turn into dust?
No. Wait, was it Prince Charles? I think it was actually.
Was it Prince
I
Charles?
know who you're talking about. I
yeah.
just don't know
The
his name.
super
No,
old one. The one that
we
looks
know
like a
who it-
zombie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Like,
what
what if
going in on the
what
deceased,
if that man
man?
was into some shit too?
I mean,
I just like to think that whole royal family kind of messed up.
Yeah, bro. Like, man, Jeffrey Epstein and his and the things he did and the people he was involved with, bro. Like, apparently Bill Gates went to his island like 16 times.
16, eh?
Yo, so like, I just wonder like how many
What an interesting
high-profile
number.
people were into this. Because if this prince guy was in it, like who else could be in it? You know what I
To
mean?
be fair, this prince guy was only cool by title only.
That's a fact.
I don't think anything else he does is like appealing.
You know what's funny? A lot of what I've been hearing recently in in recent years is that a lot of the people in the UK and England, they really don't give a shit about the royal family.
I believe that.
They're like, yo, we don't care about you. This isn't the 1800s. You don't mean shit to us.
They
You
have
don't do
their-
anything
yeah.
for us.
They have a functioning government outside of that, no?
Yeah, so like the royal family is just really just exists, honestly.
Yo,
They're just old.
They're just old. Damn.
That's crazy, bro. That's just like sort of like, it's just too freaky for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of freaky though. That's kind of fucked up. It's messed up.
It's also illegal.
Super illegal.
Yeah.
Like it's super scary. But you know, it's not as freaky as I heard this woman, this OnlyFans model, got 2 vaginas, brother.
I'm excited about this one.
And I did not think you were gonna go say that, but she got 2 vaginas, bro. Get this, man. Get this. She used one vagina for work, and the other vagina for personal use, brother. Okay. Let me tell you something. Evelyn Miller, 32 years old, man. She started working on an escort 7 years ago in Queensland after a failed relationship and started traveling around the world. She said due to her condition, sex work was easier for her emotionally and physically. And additionally, she started working on OnlyFans creator after quitting the escort industry, bro.
I'd want to pay just to see what the fuck that looks like, bro. Like how
So you trying to imagine what the vagina looks like?
how is her
Top
cooch
and
like
top,
aligned? Like is it on the side? Is it on top? Is it like diagonal? Like how would that work?
Straight vertical, but probably just like on top.
Like-
You know, just like one here.
And
one
then like
vagina
what? There's like
here.
a split.
It's like I don't think there's a split. What if they just connect? It's like one long.
No, because it's two. It's
Actually,
two
you're
separate, right. So like it would just be one long one. But like yo, I would pay for the OnlyFans just to see this physical phenomenon
I'm
that
there
this
with you,
woman
brother.
has.
I am there with you. I would.
Yo,
pay.
you man's trying to split. We all just sit back.
Nah, I need
get
my
some
own-
popcorn
I need my own subscription.
for your own free time. Bro, she has one cooch for work, one cooch for leisure.
Nah,
That's
but-
insane.
But yo, I was thinking, bro, like she has found the ultimate loophole. Like think about
Right.
it. Is she really cheating on you? If she has 2 cooch, like yo, were you with that guy? No. He was using my work cooch.
No, this one's for you. This one's strictly for you.
This is my home cooch, bro. I get tax return on the other one. Holy fuck! Like, are you arguing with that?
Yo, do you think she has insurance on that cooch?
I would definitely insure the cooch, bro.
Oh, if I got two vaginas, I'm insuring it for like $1 million, bro. Come on, I'm gonna try to do some shit.
She's out here.
Yo, so like if she gets like if she's like working in like the adult entertainment industry and she happens to get like some kind of disease, does that one just get affected or is the other one
That's a
affected
good
too?
question. Like, does like AIDS only affect one cooch? Does she
Yeah,
still have one to spare?
Like how does this
I'm
work?
pretty sure it goes throughout. Like it doesn't matter.
Does one cooch just have the
Listen,
herpes, or
it
is
still can be cheating, right? Because what if a man nuts in the work cooch and gets her pregnant?
Did you see her husband?
It's a work baby.
Or her significant other?
No.
He
I don't-
looks like a cuck, fam.
Does he really?
He looks like a cuck.
What makes a person look like a cuck? I'm so confused.
Explain this.
I can't explain it. It's just
Explain it,
one of
go
them
into
ones like
Is
when
he
you
wearing like a Dallas Cowboy hat or something?
the man looks like he's 40. Okay, man has a receding hairline. Man just
But it's usually those mans though. It's always the older guys
that are
and
into
they-
some weird shit.
that
Huh?
like will just be like, yo, deal with my woman. You know what I mean?
Good.
It's just one of those.
Oh,
Yo, speaking of that, one of my friends like told me, he was like, this is my white friend, shout out my boy Brendan, bro. This guy told me, yo, fam, I don't care what you say, you cannot come and say with privilege, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't call white privilege and all this when all universally women want black people, black guys. He's like, you not allowed
Do
to.
they really though?
Majority, some. I don't know. From his view, I guess majority of women.
That's kind of weird.
That's what he's told me.
I never thought about that.
Back in my day, I was a delicacy.
I like that. So I was just like, you know what, fam? I can't hate, but I'm still going to tap into the white privilege. I'm still going to call that card out, no matter what. I don't care.
That's such a strange observation.
That shit was hilarious to me. I thought it was
Shit.
funny as fuck. I'm like, damn,
Yo,
bro.
there's no white privilege because all white bitches want some black dick. That's crazy.
I mean,
Putting it in simpler terms.
shit was crazy. Yo,
Put
when
it
you
in
just
simpler
say it so blunt, like, damn, bro.
I mean,
I wasn't trying to.
I mean, why are we trying to beat around the bush? No pun intended.
yo,
Hey.
that's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh, man. This whole thing is just. Yeah, I wonder if she's raking mad money, though.
She has to be.
if a girl can make like millions of dollars off her feet, this girl can be a billionaire at this point.
She can have 2 different OnlyFans account. Well, that's only if she's willing to to make.
Just 2 separate accounts.
That's
one
a
for
real.
each.
That's a real market.
Imagine her fucking username, bro. Like cheaper by the dozen or something.
By the dozen.
Yo, 2 cooches in a pot.
Yo, it's like, bro,
No
2 crab dinner boxes, bro. Like, she has so many options, and I don't think men's are fully understanding the amazing work that God have done. Has He delivered this to us, and I have something to do when I get home.
You gonna search this up, eh?
Maybe. Nah, you guys got me the link. I don't got much searching to do.
I got you, man. Don't worry about it. You know, you can just go Reddit's everywhere. You'll find it on Reddit, man.
Man, ain't no shame in that.
Yo, man, let's
It's a lot to think about.
It was a lot. It was a lot to think about, honestly. And you know what? We're gonna do some more thinking. My man's Dylan, bro. What's the next segment coming through, dog?
So we're moving on to our next segment called Real Talks. So Stefan, bring us in.
Real talks, bro. You already know what real talks are. And you know, we focus. One thing I was noticing, bro, that in the world today, when you ask people was come to you and talk to you, bro, about, oh, did you see this yesterday? Did you see that? Did you see this? And then kind of like you notice, like some people's, focus is not on the thing. Us as humans, I don't believe our focus is on something better. So I kind of wanted to ask you, what is something you guys think that humanity is not focusing on? What is one goal you think we're not hitting?
I think bettering each other.
I like that.
I think, especially in this day and age, I see a lot of people just being out for themselves, and that saying that survival of the fittest has become a bigger thing in recent years. And I don't know, I see a lot of selfishness out in the world,
You know what? You kind of had the same answer as me, man.
Like it's just, and I think it's really toxic.
It
you know,
is.
I hate, one thing for me in people is I hate like overly selfish people or people of that nature. It's just like yo, like you're not the only one in the world, you know what I mean? And like I'm working like a retail setting, so I just see like people being in their own world and just never thinking about a next person, and it's just like I feel like it's so bad for the future because we have 7 billion people in this world. You can't just think about yourself, man. Like,
I know.
There's other people to think about, you know what I mean? So I think people are more focused on themselves than focused on bettering the people around them as well.
I agree with that 100%, man. I think like there's also one thing is that like we as people just gotta let people live their life freely. We freaking get on people's case over sexuality, over just their beliefs, or just just little things. Even if like the simplest opinion, you feel me? We gotta like some people gotta dog shit another person. It's like, bro, we gotta learn to just accept each other for one another. That's really it in this world, man. Like, and it's not affecting your life. Why does it really pertain? Why does it really matter to you so much like that? You know what I mean? It's like, so I think that's one of the things as well.
Exactly. Like if you like, I have a little Android box at the crib, so I get some American channels on there, and like sometimes I'd be tuning into Fox News to just see, or Fox News / CNN, just to see the bullshit that they be speaking, bro. And it's like whenever I go on there, it's just 2 guys arguing about like government, like Democrat versus Republican, just like you're this person, you're that person, you're wrong for doing this, just like trying to one up each other all the time. It's like, bro, you can't just live side by side. Like you always gotta be on top. You can't just let the other person live, man. Like, man, it's just really hard to see, bro. Like, we're not gonna get nowhere if we keep with this kind of behavior,
man. It's trash.
But yo, some say competition brings out the best of people.
Does it really?
No, not really.
I was gonna say, does that?
I was just, no, it's
Because like if you're competitive, right?
Yeah.
Like you're always striving to be
The
on
best.
top.
better.
You're gonna do scummy
Exactly.
shit to be better than other people.
Exactly.
Man.
Yep.
So
Like-
you're right.
Like you're gonna do whatever you can to be on top, no matter what, right?
But like the thing is, like that's how that's all I've been taught really, from educational systems. You had to strive to be the best in your class, bro. Like it's one of those things. When I was young, I got in trouble for coming home with B's. I promise you, I was actually one of those. I had good grades. I just talk a lot, which I guess you would never notice. But
Totally never noticed that.
yeah, so even school, and then when you did sports, as soon as you're able to, I don't know, throw a football or catch a basketball or something, bro, competition, they're like, yo, you better than him. They set you up against each other. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because sometimes people are shit, bro. You just gotta let them know. But like, at the same time, we never. It's hard. It's hard to even. I hate the basketball culture, bro.
Yeah.
No. Seriously. I hate the basketball culture because unless you're flashy with your game, you're nothing. And there's a very clear clique that is in the clique is those tall guys who all look like fuckboys who can all dunk. If you're not part of that group, they don't like you.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, bro. I think ever since we're young, like even in school or in like a job, like we're always conditioned to kind of if you're not on top, you're like a loser,
Yeah,
right?
and I think that's just how it is. And that's like,
Like social class, for example.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like you're poor, right? You're like people think you're like a bottom feeder. Like in Toronto, like the neighborhood Jane and Finch, right? Has like a bad rep for previous years. Now it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I feel like it really got better, but it got such a bad rep that you tell someone from there, they just think like, oh, you're a bad person. Oh, like I would never live there. Oh, you need to be careful. If you stand outside, you're gonna get robbed in 2 seconds. Like. Like shit like that. Like even in social class, it's like very interesting to see as well. And like I feel like people in social classes don't really intertwine with like. So you're in a lower social class, you're gonna talk to people within that social class. If you're in like middle class, you're gonna talk to middle class. If you're in a higher rich class, you're gonna only talk to those type of people. So I think in that sense, it's interesting as well.
That's humans as a whole. Look,
I'm gonna say that's like this is
Yeah.
down to unfortunately to our nature and shit like that. Like, and it's kind of shit. It's really shit if you think about it, because we have to class these people and like. But those things, those ideas also come from people that just like pass down, and it's a continuous cycle. It's like it's always the case. Like we're just so like Leo said, we're so self-centered as people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people are getting more and more selfish to that.
And especially with the pandemic and people being like inside and not really communicating as much face to face, I think it only made it worse because we were in lockdown. Like Ontario, we were in lockdown for fucking ever.
We still have restrictions now.
Yeah, we're back down. We're damn near back in lockdown
We
again.
still have restrictions. So
Yeah. If the government didn't do it, the snow share so did.
Yeah. No word of a lie, man.
You know what? Just to kind of make it a little bit less depressing, I will say that in my personal experience, this kind of competitiveness and like one-sided nature, I feel like it's more of like a North American aspect than it is in like other countries or like poorer countries. Because in other countries, you just get it how you live. You just survive it. You're not trying to be on top. You're just trying to fucking make it to the next day, right? So I think that toxic kind of behavior is more so of like
It's that Western society.
it's that Western thing, right? Because in other countries, you're really just trying to make it, right?
Yeah.
So you're not really trying to go above the person. You're just trying to get it by yourself. You know what I mean? At least in my experience, that's what it's been.
I feel you.
So I think it varies based on like your culture and communities and wherever you grow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, like
No,
like,
yeah, I
that's
agree.
a great point too,
Yeah.
because I never really thought of it like that. You know what I mean? Like we don't really know how bad Western culture is until you probably travel outside and you see
Exactly.
across the world and you really see how their culture is and shit like
Like
that.
I feel like in my experience in third world countries, people are just trying to live day by day.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't really think too far ahead because you don't know what's gonna happen.
That's an interesting point because when people live with, how do I put it? When people have so little,
With the
They're
bare
minimalist.
necessity.
Minimalist, basically.
minimalist. They're gonna work together to make sure everyone has that very basic thing. But when you're in like Canada or in the States, even like I'm not even trying to talk shit. Even like the homeless people have a certain level of things that someone in a third world country can't access. I see these homeless men out here with phones and
Yeah,
like
I've seen a lot of them with phones just like chilling,
just vibing.
and like Bluetooth speakers and everything. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
These are
like-
different type of homeless.
I'm like, hey, my man, who paying your phone bill? Stuff like
How'd you
that.
get all these things?
Yo, you ever see a homeless person pull out a fucking credit card?
Nah, they're
I've
not.
seen that on multiple occasions here in Toronto, bro. And I've never seen anything.
At that point, I'll just tell
of
him,
that
man, yo,
sort.
get a job and build
Yo,
up your credit, dog.
no, but
If
think
you
about it.
have a credit card?
Think about it. That is the state of our society right now, where the threshold to being homeless is not even that you don't have a home. These men have credit cards, which means in other countries they probably average citizens. But when you live in a location that's so fucking expensive for no reason, bro,
So expensive.
it be like that, bro. You homeless, like living with a credit card and a phone.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've said this before, but I also blame social media. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
I can't stress it enough because, like, also, like, when you are spending your so much time on social media and you're seeing other people around you do all these type of things, achieving these things, getting all these things, it's gonna give you a grind, and that can also mess up your. It can be a bad thing. It can be a good thing and a bad thing depending on how your type of personality, right? So it could also be a bad thing to where like somebody might get too self-centered and be like, oh, it's me, I got to get to this point, I have to do this. So they might end up doing certain actions that's gonna just like fuck over other people. You know what I mean?
I
So
feel like
like,
on that. I feel like on that.
so-
I feel like social media definitely tells you a life that you're supposed to live.
yeah,
Even
yeah,
even though like
like
you
the
may,
perfection lifestyle, you
like
know?
even though you may not want that
Yeah.
in yourself, you're constantly shown like this is what you're supposed to have. This is
Yeah.
how you're supposed to. These are the things you're supposed to achieve just because that's what social media makes as the norm.
Yeah, and then they'll put it out. People will put it in their posts. Oh, I'm 22 and I did this.
Yep.
I'm 25. I did this,
Yep.
and all this and that. And it's just like, bro, now you're making this stigma. Like, you put in this like expectation that, oh crap, I'm this age. I should maybe. Some people are gonna think I should hit this stage at this age. You know, and it fucks over.
I
even
actually.
more.
I'm sorry. Did you
No,
finish?
no,
your point?
yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
Go
my
ahead.
bad. I experienced that earlier this year, around spring going into summer. I was probably mentally the lowest I've ever been. And I like to pride myself as someone who is able to keep himself up mentally.
Yeah.
Because, there'd be a lot of things that I've gone through that could put a lot of people down and, like, make them depressed. But I felt like I've gone through it. But, like, what had me going down is exactly what you're talking about right now. I was sitting down one day and I'm like, hey, bro, listen, I'm about to be 25 in, like, 6 months.
Yeah.
I live with my mom. I work, well, it wasn't minimum wage, but it was damn near minimum wage at a kitchen job that I don't like. And the thing is, I didn't even hate the people that I worked with. I loved all the men that I worked with. Yo, shout out to St. Louis, yo. If you guys ever listen, I actually loved you guys. You guys were chill, but it's the environment of the fact that I was not where I thought I should have been.
Exactly.
And that shit made me depressed. That made me bitter. I was so upset. I didn't talk. The way I talked to you guys is not how I talked to them. They didn't know me.
Yeah.
They just thought I was quiet for like the first half.
And that's the thing. It'll put you in such a depressing
state,
bro. And it just fucks up. It fucks up your mood, and it fucks up people around you. It messes up the energy. So it's like, it just creates a freaking domino effect.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've been feeling like that as well, like recently.
What's going on, brother?
Nah, it's the same thing as Philly, you know. I feel like I'm at this age where I should have my shit together, you know, and I feel like it's not going the way I planned, and
That's the
like
state
I don't know what path to take, and finding a job after school is like very hard, A lot of
It's
people,
ridiculous.
yeah, like a lot of people that I went to school with and from high school, like we're all pretty much like done university or college now, and like most of them don't even have full-time jobs. They're just like in a limbo stage, and like I feel like it's really hard to make the transition from being like in school and being a teenager or a kid to being like a full-fledged adult with a salary and a job.
They
and,
give us one summer to think about it, bro.
yeah, it's not easy. Like you can't just go 2 months and then do that. But then I also see some people actually doing that and like really just full-fledged. In a month, I've seen people move out, get a job, do this and that, and then like why am I not there yet? So that
It happens.
that's been kind
You got something, Young Vontae?
Oh, yeah.
We good?
Go ahead, man.
Hold up, bro.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
You got something to say, Devontae? What's up, bro?
Yes, and honestly, I felt the exact same way too. Because honestly, like being like at my age and not accomplishing certain like milestones, being at a job that I don't like. Yeah, but anyways, like I've definitely felt that, and many people our age are in this feeling of what do I do? Like I feel so
Just
lost.
lost.
It feels
yeah.
horrible because you feel like
Lost.
you have nowhere to go, right? Like it feels like you're in a room with four walls against you and there's no way to get out.
Yeah.
And you have to have a serious mental really mentally strong to really pick yourself up. That's why I stopped balling up, man. I was like, I need to get my shit together. I feel like I'm not
like
doing
That's
much.
an important
That's-
point.
that's
very
so
important.
I feel like I needed to do certain things to put my head down, because what I've been researching recently is a lot of people say if you put your head down for 6 months and focus, you can get there. And I'm like, God damn it,
bet.
I need to do those 6 months and put my fucking pedal to the metal, man.
On God, I'm not gonna lie. All it takes is a year to completely change your whole life.
Exactly.
It's a solid hard work, but and a lot of people, they try to do those things and like try to be focused. But the one thing I've noticed with a lot of people and shit like that, and even with myself, I realized when I was younger, I was hard on myself. Like I felt like like if I gotta get this by this stage, I gotta do this and that, and like it's so similar like you guys, like right, you know what I'm saying? And if I didn't do this shit and I failed at it, you know, there wasn't like, oh, let me go back to the drawing board. It was like, nah, fuck this. I was too hard on myself. Fuck it. Scrap that. I'll find something new. Like really, if I stayed down that same path and I just did it again, I could have been in a different situation. You know, it was like one of those. And like I realized that in this day and age, people are hard as fuck on themselves, man. Like all that shit's gonna like all of that shit happens, but it's like you can't be hard on yourself. You can't even like focus on social media to be like that's painting a certain image. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I said it before. You know, you gotta focus on progression over perfection, right? And it don't matter how long it takes; it just happens, right? That just shit happens from time. So, it's like for your situation, you can't focus on that, my brother.
Yeah.
You cannot.
You know what's interesting is I think for me when I was younger, I think for me it was different. I wasn't hard on myself. So now I actually am hard on myself because when I was younger, I had no dreams, I had no aspirations, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I had no goals, I had nothing to work towards, I had really nothing to wake up to. So I think to change that, I needed to be a little bit more hard on myself. Like,
Leo, can I ask a question
yeah,
about?
go ahead, bro.
Let me know if it's too personal.
No, it's not personal. You know, I've known you mans for a while. I don't give a shit.
What was the reason that you decided to flip the switch and be hard on yourself? Because like usually when someone don't do anything or don't have any like drive or aspiration, it's because they don't have anything to work for.
So,
towards.
yeah.
So what changed for you?
I was just tired.
Yeah.
I was just tired of like not doing anything, and I kept seeing these videos that saying if you're not doing anything, you're always gonna feel like shit because you have nothing to work towards. So I was like, man, I need to work towards something at least, right? And it took me a while to get to that point because for a while I was like down bad. I didn't know what to do or I felt like no one cared. I feel like I didn't care about myself enough. So I really need to flip that switch and really at least prove it to people that I could be something. Because when I was younger, you know, no one really thought I would be shit because I was a bad student. I never went to class. You know, I started, you know, smoking weed at a young age. I was just getting fucked up a lot. Like, you know, no one really believed I can do much. You know, a lot of teachers were like, yo, you're not going to do shit. Like, I remember, like,
I've had told that too.
I remember in like grade 10 English class, my teacher really thought, like dead ass thought I was smoking crack.
That's crazy.
Because I remember in like, I had the same teacher for 3 years in a row for English, and in grade 9, this is when I was fresh to like balling up and shit. I hit a bong for the first time, and then I went to class right after. I was straight zooted, and I was danking heavy, and I walked into the class, and I guess that put like a negative image on this teacher, and like it just didn't believe in me, even though a teacher should believe in you. But yeah, I had that on multiple experiences with multiple teachers and multiple people. Just didn't fucking think I would amount to shit. I remember I was down bad. I didn't know like what to do in school for like college or whatever. And I asked my homies at the time. I was like, yo, like I don't know what to do. I don't know like where to go or like what I was asking them like, yo, what can you see me doing? Where can you see me as? And they were like, yo, I don't know. You can be one of them ticket collectors at Canada's Wonderland. So I was like, damn, shit. So I think when you hit rock bottom, the only place you can go is up. So I think that was what made me flip the switch, man. And I'm proud to say I'm on a good path now, I think. And yeah, man, I'm just trying to prove people wrong. God damn it, fuck y'all, fuck y'all, man.
That's
shit.
Really it, though. It's like those things that people want to say about you. You cannot let those niggas win. You can't let those expectations be true that they have on you. You gotta be looking at them and be like, nah, man, I'm gonna shatter every single thing you have. You thinking of me, bro, and I'm gonna show you like I really do this shit. I'm this stepper. I'm a big stepper. I'm this nigga. You know what I mean? So I really do this.
Yo, listen, the only person that can put expectations is yourself.
Say it again, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's
the only person that
go.
can give yourself expectations is yourself.
Your
So
fucking self.
I know I know we're not the only ones going through this type of feeling. So yo, to the people out there, man.
That's a fact. You can
Listen,
be your
you're not
best friend or your worst enemy.
That's right.
Yeah.
The only person
That's
who's gonna
it right
have your
there.
back at the end is you and yourself.
That's literally how I look at things when
You got it.
every time something happens, I always say like, yo, like at the end of the day, the one person you can count on to love yourself is you. And if you do not love yourself, then like at the end, like, you have nothing else.
It's gonna be
Exactly.
rough in this world if you do not love yourself, because
Like,
you cannot
yeah.
do that to any. You can't give anybody else that type of feeling, bro.
Exactly. Love and respect yourself
Yeah.
and know your fucking worth, man.
Know your worth. Yo, that goes with relationship. That goes with work. That goes with friendship. Like, serious question though. When do you know it's time to let go of a friendship?
I feel like we've talked about this.
We definitely have.
No, I'm talking about
in
in this case right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just bringing it up
Okay,
again.
okay.
I think when they're not bettering you as a person,
So,
I
wait,
think
in
when
your-
they're holding yourself back,
In
when
your
they're holding
case,
you back.
in your case, did you think that the friend that told you about the ticket collector thing, was he helping you or did he hurt you?
No, because it was hurting me in the end because I was down bad and it was evident that I was in a bad place. And the one time that I actually needed you for something, you weren't there to help me and you kicked me when I was down. Actually, I have an add-on to this story. I also around the same time, I got fired from my job. And then I was asking this man. This man had a next job somewhere, and I gave him my resume. I was like, "Yo, can you help me out?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then he tells me like maybe like a week and a half later, like 2 weeks later, he was like, "Oh yeah, me and the managers were looking at your resume. Yeah, we were laughing at it."
Bro.
I was like,
You were just around wrong people, man. Yeah, you were really around wrong people.
man, like-
at it?
"Yeah," and like that
That's
shit.
your homie. That's supposed to be your homie, bro. And they say some shit like that.
That's my
Nah,
homie of like 6 years at the time.
You gotta go.
And I was like, bro, like you can't do that to me, man. Like I'm not gonna stick around and be treated like this.
Nah, self-worth.
It's
That's
about
what it
you
is.
know your worth,
Yeah, bro.
protecting your energy.
Exactly.
Like, it's
so
just, you gotta
you know,
know.
you shouldn't have to put up with certain people, man.
No.
You know what I mean?
Like
So-
those people in life, if you realize like they're kind of holding you back, you just gotta be like, you know what? Yeah, you just gotta realize, slowly just drift away and find people who have a better mindset, who are bettering themselves, and join that. Because once people are bettering themselves, bro, you're gonna look into that and be like, I want to be with these people. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
And it's gonna subconsciously work better.
Exactly.
I'll make my last point here. I think the only time I've gotten better in school is when I started hanging around with people who were good at school.
Yeah.
And my grades went up.
Yeah, that's
Like
really how it happens, man. And you know, like that also touches on one of the things we were talking about, like, like really focusing on yourself. Like it really is, honestly, just like we can't stress that enough. Like you gotta focus on yourself no matter what. You can't just get discouraged with everything that's going on in here. You know what I mean?
I've been on a self journey lately, to be
Yeah,
honest.
you have to.
I feel like we've all been on a self journey.
Yo,
we all been going.
We've all
on.
been,
There we go.
definitely,
There
you
we
know what I'm
go.
saying? We
Yeah.
definitely on a better thing.
Like yo,
better
our
us.
guy Steph over here. This guy was working in a restaurant before. This guy said, "Yo, fuck that. I'm gonna do
As he
something
should.
better." This man is on the way to becoming a dentist,
You know, that's
studying hella hard. So yo, shout out to
Yeah,
you. Steph.
I was like in the same mindset with you. It was one point like you guys, both of you, I was so lost. I was like, fuck, nigga, like I'm tired of this shit. I'm like, bro, because like my goal, like I really had a drive to like just take care of my mom and take care of the people around me.
Yes.
So it was like, fuck, I gotta figure out a way that this is really plausible. This is actually can happen. So like in the future, like anybody ask me for something, like you got it covered, dog. You don't gotta worry about nothing. Don't worry about paying me back, nothing like that. So that was like, okay, I gotta figure out some shit. I gotta better the life. So that was it. That's what led to that. And it was like you just get tired of. I was just tired of the situation I was in.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You just sit there, you just you look around, you're like, I'm grateful for this, but it's like, damn, I'm tired of it. like I'm
I've-
grateful for my life, but I'm still tired of this shit. I want to better myself.
I have this advice. You guys probably heard me say this actually. This advice that I think everybody should really tune into, bro. Sometimes shit is out of your control.
Yep.
And one of the reasons that we get so depressed is when we try to control shit that is out of our control. So in those situations, I please guys, and whenever you reach a situation when just shit is just out of your control, where you look at it and you're like, there's nothing I could have done.
It's okay.
To change it, it is what it is. It happens.
It's
It
okay.
be like that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is, bro.
Those
Because
things
like, yo,
happen.
honestly, when you do that, what you're doing, even if it's just words, but like mentally, what it does to you is it throws off the stress that should have never been there to begin with because you couldn't have fixed anything, and it allows you to move on. Because people, especially people our age in this day and age, refuse to let shit go. I'll be talking to someone, they be
gosh.
crying about stuff that happened in 1997, the day they were born. I'm like, bro, let that shit, let the pain go.
My homegirl still pages me about 15 cents are over from 2007. Like it's like how? Let it go.
Because I'm like, yo, do you understand how sad you're making yourself feel by holding on to this, constantly thinking about it? Let it go.
Would that be like considered like a grudge though? Is that grudgeful?
Not really grudge. I don't really say grudgeful, like, because there's.
Is that even a word? Grudgeful? I don't even know.
I don't even know. I don't even know either.
Whatever.
But-
We're rolling with it.
It's
We're
the
rolling
full
with it.
podcast, bro.
We don't give a fuck.
We didn't search anything.
Yeah,
up.
come on, come on. No, I don't even know, but like, cause some of that I wouldn't say grudge. It could be also like trauma, cause like there's a lot of things some people go through, and it's just like, yo, they can't let that go. Like, you know what I mean? And it just happens with over time. You just have to focus on your mental health. And shit.
On a side note, though, I do believe that people are holding on to the wrong type of trauma. I don't even know if that makes sense right
What
now.
you mean? What kind of
Like
type of trauma?
some people are.
Can you say trauma's really the type of wrong
Yeah.
type of trauma?
There's
good type of
definitely
trauma?
listen.
Okay, go.
I feel like you're gonna resonate where I'm going with this.
Okay.
You too, Leo.
What is the wrong type of trauma? I need to.
The wrong type of trauma is like, I don't know, fuck, you slipped and fell in the mall and all your shit fell and now you're embarrassed. Sure, that's traumatic, but is that really something that should like affect the rest of your life? I've heard a lot. Although I always listen and I always provide a proper safe space, no matter how silly I think the situation is. I always make sure that person feels like it's safe enough to tell me. But I want to be able to let you guys know too that there's certain things that you just can't be holding on to, like I don't know, like, oh, you don't have the money for the next thing. Now you feel like you feel like a waste. It's just not worth.
Yeah.
It's not, that is not it. Some people like getting made fun of. I got made fun of growing up all throughout.
Yeah, same.
That's
Oh, you're never gonna tell us about
that's
this.
Yeah,
Yo, have you seen Stefan's old pictures, dog?
yeah.
But what I'm saying is that helped shape my character.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
This guy's looking like Corey in the house back in the day.
I was ugly, bro.
Yeah, look, see, this is a proper example. You see what just happened there? That exchange, that roast, that accept, that joking. What people do nowadays is they, no matter what it is, they take it to an offense level. And it's never
It's a
offensive.
sensitivity.
It's not that serious.
It's not that, and that's
It's not that serious.
Sure, it could be traumatic, but you're holding on to the wrong type of
there's-
trauma.
You know, you're not wrong. There's definitely some things I've heard, like from some people have told me, and I'm like, and they're just, and I may have shared something with them, like from my trauma, and they're like, they look at me like, oh, damn, you won. It's like, yo, it's not a competition, nigga. Like, this is this is literally my life. Like for me, like for growing up, I lived in a halfway. I literally grew up in a halfway house, like a trap house, a legitimate trap house.
Yeah.
And niggas just like, oh, this and that, you do this, like, oh, that's kind of fucked. Oh, you beat me on that trauma, bro. You got that one, Stefan. I'm like,
That's crazy.
that's her, bro. I'm literally sharing you experience. You just told me something that was from your. This is something from my experience. It's like, damn, I didn't think you were gonna hit me with that. I'm not even looking for sympathy, nigga. It's just like,
but it shapes you.
Yeah.
It shapes, like
Shapes your character.
Shapes your character.
Moving from the U.S. to Canada, my family. Now that I think about it, I don't think my family had a plan. I think they just wanted to get out the States. So we came straight from Florida to Toronto.
That's a crazy.
That's a crazy trip.
that's trek
that
from all the way
weather.
down.
And it was winter.
cold.
Anyways, we came here and we didn't have a place to stay. So man, we were in a shelter for like maybe a month.
Yeah.
Maybe two. I was young, so my time was weird. I didn't understand time.
Yeah.
So like I understood what it was like to like not have that type of permanent foundation.
Facts.
And that's exactly why I moved the way I move now. Like when someone's like you walk in some place and it's crammed, everybody's like, oh, this is this, and I'll be looking, I'm like, yo, this is nice.
This is
blessed.
trippy. Yeah,
It's not a problem at all.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like those things, those experiences I went through life. Yeah, it's probably kind of shit. It's shit, but I won't even change it, bro. Because
It
like it
shapes
still
the character.
made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like people, one, they've either not experienced that, or two, they don't value that type of lesson that was supposed to be learned in situations like that. Everything is either a blessing or a lesson.
It's,
And
that's
you-
a fact.
you know?
It's always one of the two.
Shout out to Dylan.
That's a fact. Shout out to Dylan. It's
I have an
always
example
one of
for a
the two.
situation like this.
Yeah.
I remember I was like in middle school. I went over to my homie's house, and this kid's like, "Oh man, this house is so small. Look at my room; it's so tiny." I'm like, "Yo, this is a nice house, man."
Yo.
You know, I lived in like apartments for like still that goddamn near the apartments. So like, I'm like, you have an upstairs? This is crazy.
Oh,
you
God,
have more than
no.
one washroom. You don't have to wait in the morning to use the washroom. Yo, this is nice.
Yeah.
But then like for them, it's like, this is
Yo, oh God, I'd be like you said, I'd be same situation. I'd be like people's cribs. I'm like in awe.
man.
It's like, damn, nigga, you ain't have to scoop no roach out your bathtub, nigga. Like that, yo, that's crazy, bro.
You have a garage?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these little things, man. This shit is crazy, bro. But like, yo, I do understand the trauma. Say going back to like what you were saying, I do understand the whole trauma type of shit. I got
Yeah,
right
I get you
with
coming
that. I do
from,
get
Greg.
it.
I got you.
Instead of taking it as a lesson, they take it as traumatic experience, and
Yeah.
that's not always the case.
It's not. You just gotta look at people and be like, yo,
Yeah, if you're trying to, I'm like, yo, do you understand the lesson that was fucking handed to you just there?
yeah.
Save your money. You just seen, like, example, if I'll be talking to friends, they'll be like, yo, my parents just did this with their money, blah, blah, blah. Now we're in a bad position. I hate my life. I'm like, okay, but what did you learn?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like,
It
what'd
was
you learn from
something
this?
out of this.
Why do you hate your life? For example,
Have you ever-
first off, why the fuck do you hate your life?
Have you ever humbled somebody? Like, if they were talking mad crazy, like just depressed and all, I did this, and it wasn't that serious. You just like, whoa.
I haven't had the pleasure, but I would very much.
I definitely said some shit. You know, I've come across people who complain about their life like crazy, and I'm like, I spent 2 months in a immigration camp. Like,
yeah.
yo, it's like,
Yeah, bro.
it's like shit, man.
You know, that's interesting. I feel like that's a big thing for immigrant parents, bro. Like you said, your family was in a shelter. My family was too.
Exactly.
When they came here, they had no
Yeah,
damn
with
shit. They were in the
shelters.
shelter.
So, like, we understand and we
Yeah,
learn
you know,
from it, you know?
it's tough.
Yo,
man.
that's crazy.
Yo, it's crazy, man. Like, but like we gotta go into something more lighthearted.
Yeah, man.
though.
We were talking
Dylan,
about-
my man. Can you tell me what the next segment is, man?
Man, that real talks right there was actually really heartwarming, guys.
Thank
so
you.
Our
Thanks,
next
man.
one, we're gonna let you, Greg, with the biggest fool.
Yeah, it used to be biggest bean, but now we're moving it to biggest fool.
It's time for this already, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's
Yeah,
about
let's
that
hear this
time,
one.
Greg.
All right, bro. So, 'tis the season. Tis the motherfucking season. Not the season you thinking about, because that season already ended, and I know your pockets are empty. But 'tis this new season. And I know what you're thinking. What type of season is this, bro? It's personal growth. We growing and we shrinking, bro. It's personal shrinkage out here day two, bro. 'Tis the season. And I'm not talking about cold weather, my guy. I know man's on the other end of this. He going, yo, Philly P, what the hell you talking about, bro? I got that I got that Unky Jackie, that oil on deck, bro. I got no shrinkage, bro. I'm not talking about the hair shrinkage. I'm not talking about the weather, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro?
What's that?
I'm talking about that COVID.
COVID.
Not COVID.
I'm talking about that COVID, bro. Listen.
Shrinkage was COVID. What do you mean?
Listen, welcome to Fruits of Our Labor, my guys, where we do not only provide you with news, we provide you with news with no research, my guy. And today's topic is a man claimed that COVID shrunk his man piece by 1.5 inches. Not 1 inch, 1.5 inch. That half inch is very important, my guys, because I know
Yo,
man.
1.5 is a lot.
I know you mans be on your rulers trying to stretch that inch, just like I know you trying to stretch it to make it go past that next number, but it don't work like that. My man shrunk.
Don't hate the man's on the exercise, bro.
Yo,
Yo,
so
listen. If you pull hard enough, man, damn near. You know they say each man has like an extra 3 inches of dick inside. So if you
Yeah.
pull hard enough,
I'm gonna remember that. Anyway,
you might be onto something.
you might be on. But yo, on an episode of How to Do It, Sex Advice with Sloya and Rick, a show that I've never watched a day in my life.
right.
30-year-old man. I feel like this number is important because they also talked about his age. So if you're under 30, maybe you right.
We kind of safe.
You kind of say, but a 30-year-old man was he was talking about after he got COVID, you know, along with the breathing problems and the no tasting and the no smelling, he's noticed that his man piece shrunk. And before I get any further into the story, I got a question. How did he notice this? Did he?
You think he measures
I
like
think
on
he
the
did. I
regular?
think he did that before and after.
He did a routine check or
It's a routine measure just in case.
just in case it shrinks. But yo, here's his exact quote. I promise you. He's like, yo, I seem to be left with a lasting problem. My penis has shrunk. And I think these are words of a man who's troubled. Because
Yo, he's down bad, bro.
I bet you he just got broken up with. He's looking for an excuse. There's no way, bro.
That's it. But it was a shorty who told him his piece was tiny.
Because I promise you, look at me. I promise you, if COVID-19 was the cause of penis shrinkage, there'd be nobody outside.
Nobody.
Yo, there wouldn't be any anti-maskers.
Nobody.
There wouldn't be any of these conspiracy theorists.
You think
All
Chris-
bands would be inside because they're not risking losing what they have.
You think Chris Guy's gonna be out here when he know these rules, bro? When he hears shit like this?
He might risk it.
Nah, bro.
He ain't risk.
I don't know.
Yo, imagine you're like on the smaller side. Yo, your
Yeah,
shit
that's what I'm
just,
saying. What if like what?
your shit just goes inverted.
You never see your homie again. He just never pops up. Just never again. You just start calling his decline. You never see this guy again.
You look at his Amazon account, you see different type of rulers being bought.
Yo, you got a protractor. I gotta make sure.
Maybe it just curves and that's where the extra inch. Nah,
Just
but,
go visit him and just see penis enlargement on his Google searches.
Oh shit.
Yo,
bro.
if I eat enough carrots, will it work? Will it come back? Will it come back again?
My question is, do you think that's an excuse for the ladies though? If we bring this to the ladies, do you think they'll let us slide? You think they'll let us slide? Like, hey, wait, before you check my piece, just know I just got COVID.
Yo, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? This guy is actually a fucking genius.
Is he now?
Cause what if he's on the smaller side, but then he was like, "Yo, it was actually decent, but I actually shrunk down because of COVID." So he's not judged as much.
So now he's a victim.
So he's a victim. Yo, City Boys,
City, yo,
another one on the list.
bro. Honestly,
I feel
bro,
like-
let's get it. We out here.
I kind of feel like COVID though is just like it's a good excuse for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like if you give the woman a good 5 minutes, it's cold. I had COVID last week. You feel me? I'm just trying to get my immune system, my stamina back up.
I want to test this. I'm gonna come up with an excuse for COVID, but I need you to give me the scenario and watch this excuse I bring up. Anything. Watch this.
Anything?
Anything.
Yo, Greg, why were you late to work today, man?
Holy my guy, yo, check it. So a man like me got COVID, right? And I was getting on the subway, and I heard COVID messes with your vision. So when I got on, bro, that TTC shit said, you know how it blocks the little pay thing, so you can't pay like the Presto thing. So that shit was rest. I'm like, oh, I don't have to pay. Anyways, TTC police came through. They started fighting me. Hit me with a right hook.
I see you've given a lot of these excuses previously.
Got a lot of
Kidding me, bro?
Man just has them on the fly.
Okay,
Yo, give me the next one. Next one.
Your car broke down.
My car broke down. Yo, more times I got COVID, so my transmitter broke. My transmission broke. That's it. What's he gonna do? Say I didn't have COVID or I
You
didn't
dropped
have
the
transmission?
watermelon slice, nigga.
That didn't happen. Anyways, bro, I just like to award this man with the biggest fool, cause this is just foolish, bro.
This is foolish.
As a man who thinks
Foolish
of
behavior.
who thinks of excuse on a date is where you gotta do better, bro. You gotta give them a location. You gotta give them a reason. You gotta give them who, what, when, where, why when it comes to your lives, bro. You can't just say COVID shrunk my piece.
Just don't say it's COVID, bro. Just be
You know what? I
upfront.
rate it though. I rate his little genius scheme.
E for effort.
A for effort. A for effort to this guy, man.
All right.
Yeah. He's not pushing P, man.
He is definitely not pushing P.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there. What does that mean?
Who the fuck knows?
He was
bro?
like, I don't know. It was like
No one
Gunner's
knows
song.
what P is.
It was from Gunner's. Like,
My little brother tried explaining it to me, and I was confused.
Yo, listen. That's P, bro. That's not.
Is it a positive or a negative thing? Let me know.
I don't know. I guess
No
so. I
one
think it
knows.
is. I think it is. I think it is.
I think when you say
I think pushing P probably means like on your grind, maybe. I'm trying to
yo,
bring up
it's
some bullshit.
I don't know. I've been trying to figure this fucking shit out. So
you
is
just
saying
Google it?
that's P, is that negative or is pushing P good? Like what the fuck is
So
going on?
when does it turn negative or when does
When
it turn
can
positive?
I-
I don't know.
When is the correct scenario? Can I say this?
Yo, I think we're getting old because we don't understand this shit.
No, I refuse. I refuse.
Can I
think-
say
I
this in
think
the
we're getting
bedroom?
old.
Pushing P.
Yo,
So, hold
Like
up,
that, baby. I'm pushing the P.
That's it. That's it.
can we get a bomb for that one, please?
That wasn't my bad.
Pushing
yo.
P in the bedroom.
Yo,
dog.
it's out here for the city boys. We stay pushing P. I'm sorry, we stay pushing P. Let's go. These men don't know about us, bro. We out here 24/7, 7 days a week, bro. These girls are down bad, bro. I'm sorry. I had to let them know.
I like that.
I had to let them know.
You're not fucking lying.
Yo, that was perfect. Yo, let's get on to these better vibes.
Yeah.
These better vibes.
Yeah, you know what? That was one of the things I wanted to ask you, man. Like, when you go to a restaurant, man, you see a new restaurant. You're kind of curious about it. You don't know how the food's gonna taste. Some shit run through your mind. Yo, is this really gonna be slapping or am I wasting my fucking money? You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to know, what are signs to you when you visit a new joint that the food's gonna be fire?
Yo, Young Vontae got some shit to say. Let me hear it,
What do you
bro.
got to say, Young Vontae?
Yo.
What is it?
At a shawarma spot.
Oh,
man
shit.
Says, brother,
Woo!
I want that.
That says my friend.
I can't really say brother sometimes because sometimes I've been lied to with the brother.
I've been lied to.
Been lied to with the
I've
brother.
been lied to with the brother. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think my friend is more of a safe route.
My friend.
Yeah, when the man says my friend,
My friend.
because brother, they can just be like, yo, I'm about to finesse the shit out
Yo,
of you.
when I walk into a shawarma joint and I see a couple fruit flies in the air, best believe I'm ordering.
Yo, if the walls look a little turn up, look a little bruck off, if the paint's chipping a little bit, you're in for some good
That
shit,
shit about
bro.
to be fire.
If that menu is about to peel off,
Yes. I need you to explain to me what the fuck number 3 says.
Exactly. If there's stickers on the prices, yo, you know that shit's been there since 1995.
Another thing too, bad customer service, bro.
But if you were going to like an Asian Chinese, like an Asian joint, you need to know the signs, man.
What's the signs for an Asian joint, bro?
You know what? On God, if it's just not that clean, if the spot is just not clean, like you go to Chinatown, you see some not pleasant restaurants, bro. But you know that combo C5 be smacking.
It's always combo C.
it's always combo C be smacking, man. Come on.
But you know what it is? I figured out the science behind it. It's
What's that?
because these men spend so much time perfecting their craft, they don't have time for cleanliness or the station, bro. They're making that food blessed, bro. Come on, man.
If the health rating is below an A, you know it's about to be smacking.
Fam,
It's because those men who rating it don't know food.
fam. If I see that C, that you barely passed it. I know you're good.
I don't know what's in that food, but I know it's about to
I
be
know
fire.
who's,
It's about to be heat.
Yeah.
Also,
I saw that squirrel disappear. It's still good.
yo, there's a lot of pigeons back there. What's going on?
Let me get two of these, bro.
Yo, also, I think another telltale sign is if you have that white plastic container that opens from the front to the back. If you have that shit, you know that shit is about to be loaded.
They always
I
stuff
know. I'm sorry. Continue.
it. No, that's it. They always stuff it. That's it.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like I know for sure, warmer joints, bro. If you get more than 3 scoops, you know it's gonna be elite.
For sure.
It's elite.
Yo, I discovered a new spot when I was working. Super fucking hole in the wall, dog. Like, bro, I knew they were for the people because I walked in there and I seen the menu and I seen everything was under $10. I was like, yo, I know they're for the people. I know they're for the neighborhood. I know they care about you, bro. I went in there. It was looking a little shiesty, you know what I mean? I saw they had like a big rice cooker. They were taking rice from the rice cooker. I was like, I don't know about this, bro. I gave him the benefit of a doubt. My man just kept scooping it, just kept scooping it. He's like, yo, is that enough? I'm like, he just kept scooping it, just kept scooping it.
Can't even let you answer. He's like, I'm just gonna.
I was like,
scoop you one
yo,
more.
chill. But this guy could barely fucking close the lid. I was like, yo, my mans. And then when he came to the sauce, sometimes these new mans, they be shiesty on the fucking tahini, or they be shiesty on the hummus. They be really finessing. This guy was just
Yo, you know what I like? That shit what you doing. When you know that shit's empty, he's like, hold up. And he brings like a bottle. He's like, yo, let's go, bro. And I'm like, my guy.
Yeah. Like.
yo, that made me so happy because I haven't seen that in a very, very long time. And what made me even happier was that it was a family-run business. So I was like, yo, I gotta give you my money. I don't give a fuck.
Was it smacking? It was smacking?
Yo, I sent you the snap.
You did. That snap was stupid. Like I saw the snap, it was crazy.
We gotta take you there, bro.
Yeah, you gotta put me on. You gotta really put me on.
That shit, yo, I promise you, when we go to this place, it's exactly the way I described it. The menu's peeling off the wall. The fucking paint is chipping. But yo, the spot is fucking fire.
That's why I came, bro.
You know, there was another sign that I noticed. It's like if there's brackets on the when you look at the menu and it's English, it's English, but in the bracket it has like their own language. I know it's smack.
I don't think I've seen that.
You've never seen it? I seen that one time, and I
think
knew
I've
it was
seen it.
fire because I'm like, you're making it back for the immigrants. You're making it you're attracting the immigrants. You gotta make it how it was back home. I know it's, or you do your best to make it like back home. So I know it's fire, and that shit was elite.
You also, another telltale sign, if you're in there ordering your food or you're waiting on your order and you see next man's go in there, speak their own language to the man,
Yeah.
you know that shit is about to be booming.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yo, I hope you guys are taking notes.
Yo,
We don't need to take notes. We
Not
already
you
know
guys.
this.
No,
you
the
guys,
viewers.
yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we're
Oh.
putting you guys on game.
Yeah,
man.
I hope they
absolutely.
taking notes, eh?
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah, you guys need to stop eating fucking corporate food, McDonald's, fucking Burger King, fucking Popeyes. You guys need
Yeah,
to go
stop
to
all that shit,
Go to the
man.
local yokel, man.
they stay disrespecting you at these big places too, bro. These little local places where there's little mouse running around the floor, they love you, bro.
I be getting some bullshit in some fast food joints, bro.
Facts.
Straight garbage. Like, you get some chicken from fast food, the fucking breading's coming off. Yo, my man's over here.
Don't bring that
Got a raw chicken sandwich. This guy got a raw
remember.
chicken sandwich when we were all chilling.
Bro, what made me upset? What made me upset about that specific day was like it wasn't even like how as a lazy employee you look at it and you're like it's passable. It was not there at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't even there.
That chicken was not it. That did not make it to the fryer.
Like, they just dunked it into the fryer and then took it out right after.
It was oh man.
I don't even think so. I think the man just skinned the chicken breast in the back and just like, here, fam, just put it between two
I
buns.
promise you,
Coated it with a little light flour.
That's so crazy and irresponsible, bro. That could never be me.
And
No matter how shitty of a day I'm having, no matter
can't-
how
yeah.
lazy, I'm not about to kill you with some raw fucking chicken.
Can't do that to
Now
me.
thinking back to it, I should have just ate it and just got the bag for salmonella. I would have got poisoning.
I feel like you could have got the bag regardless, bro. You took a nice chunk out of
I
it.
really could. I ate like 2 bites. I really
Yeah.
could. I really could have.
You know what I just remembered about that day that's even funnier? When you went, this guy had to go all the way back down to return that shit. And then when he went there, he told me that the woman asked him, "Yo, you don't want more food?"
Yeah, no. Audacity. Audacity. You just want me to make it? Yo, you just saw what I brought down to you, right? I can't trust you.
Yo, you don't want a chicken
can't
tender? You don't want
trust
another
you.
chicken sandwich?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll just get him to do it again. Nah, man.
Yeah.
It was-
Extra pink?
Extra big.
Extra salmonella.
Extra
you
salmonella
know,
on that?
You know, KFC not even that nice anymore like that. So it was like,
It's
fuck.
really been going
I
ever
took a
since
chance.
ever since Toonie Tuesday has disappeared. It's been really down.
Has it now? I haven't really thought about that.
Yeah. When was the last time? Do you remember Toonie Tuesday?
I
That shit
remember
was.
it.
I used to have 2 of them bitches sometimes.
I remember it, but
Tuesday, Tuesday was smacking.
That was good days.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it's been downhill, fam. At least in Canada. I feel like in America it's still decent.
wasn't
but
it bought
here?
up by like Taco Bell or some shit?
Yo, Taco Bell's also fucking ass. I don't even talk about that shit. Yo, just Taco Bell and KFC is just bottom tier.
You gonna buy
fam.
one of them wings?
Absolutely fucking not.
Wait, hold up now. Wait.
I've been seeing videos, but I think it's in the U.S. I don't think it's here.
You don't
I haven't
think
seen those videos in
It's
Canada.
not here?
It's
Is
not
it
here.
only in
Oh,
the
it's not in
States?
Canada.
No, it's in the
That's
U.S.
very depressing.
Because the U.S. always gets some nice shit. We don't
wouldn't
get
mind.
I
nothing.
mean,
man.
we healthier, so like,
Yeah.
who's laughing now?
But you know, would you try it if it was here though?
Yeah, I'll try. I'll give
I'd
it.
give it a benefit of a doubt.
KFC has
I don't mind an hour shoulder.
Yo, 10 herbs and spices? Where the fuck is that? What are the 10 herbs and spices?
I know, you know.
I don't
You know?
They,
MSG?
they paste it on the walls.
I know, I know a possum leg when I see it.
Oh my god. I can't continue this.
Yo, we're gonna get sued, man. We're gonna chill.
You know how cheese I'll get?
Oh my god! Imagine.
Yo, imagine you get like a feather. Just a nice little bird
I've
feather.
experienced that before.
You got a feather?
But it was not got a feather, but I was working at a place. I'm not gonna disclose where I was working. It was not St. Louis. Just letting you know, because the people might try to put that together, but it was not. But I was working at this next place, and I was like taking the chicken and like preparing food, and I realized like one chicken that we had was almost fucking. It looked like it just got killed. Feathers,
God.
feathers everywhere, bones. Because you know the chicken you receive is
Yeah,
always boneless.
yeah.
Bones everywhere, and I'm like, I go to the manager. I'm like, hey, Mr. Boss. What do you want me to do about this chicken right here? He's like, oh, you know, you just like skin it and take this shit off, take the bones out. You know
Skin it?
You know how to clean chicken? And I'm like, yes, but
I don't want to do that.
What is this, a farm, bro?
I'm not going to.
That's it, skin the chicken.
I didn't know I was back at the slaughterhouse.
Yo,
That's
the
crazy.
nerve. Fuck you mean just skin it?
Yo, saying you're back home just skinning
Man, just
chicken.
hand you the knife, you know. Here, take that, you know.
Yeah. Yo, that's... Yo,
Channel
you're gonna pay me
your
extra for
Haitian
skinning this?
ancestor to be skinning it.
I'm like, this chicken's damn near alive. What do you mean skin it, bro?
You can still hear the cluck cluck coming out of it, man.
Yo, that's kind of creepy. That's kind of crazy. Imagine like seeing that kind of though. Like,
Yo, imagine you get some food and
Shit
it's just like
butchered,
still
dude.
moving.
Though Dylan, wasn't there an incident at one grocery store we used to work at where there was like a live animal? Wasn't it? I swear to God. I swear like one of the chickens like came up fucked up. It was still alive.
Like we did, I remember at Fiesta Farms.
Yo,
I was avoiding naming the place.
Don't say the fucking establishment, Dylan. Jesus.
Well, like I think me and Stefan have really terrible stories.
Yeah, we do. We do.
But I mean, met a lot of great people there. Again, everyone switched departments, new management, so it's different now. But I swear we actually got like maybe a half live chicken.
Yeah.
In there, and we definitely got some moldy situations.
Was
At
this
least,
still buck
I
bucking?
don't know if it's cancer, but I literally saw a chicken breast that had some green. It was like green, like the tender on the inside was green.
Ah,
It wasn't fuzzy like mold.
It's just a
It wasn't
tumor.
what
It was a
was.
tumor.
You sure?
I think it was a tumor.
That's
Our tumor's green?
fuck.
Like a yellowish to
Maybe yellowish,
greenish.
green,
It's,
that's what it
it's
looked like
nasty.
A bruise. It was kind of disgusting.
It's real gross.
They really out here just punching chickens, eh?
That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
have no idea, bro.
You didn't lay that egg. Fuck you. It's be nasty. Yeah, but you had there was like a half a dead chicken. You know, it was still alive in one of the boxes. Came through. It was kind of mine. It was really mine. You had the butcher in the back.
Yo, actually, this brings a question to my mind, Vance.
What's up, man?
I've been seeing some videos online saying you shouldn't wash your chicken. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. You're just spreading salmonella. I said absolutely fucking not. I'm washing my chicken every
have to wash
goddamn
it.
chance
I
I
mean,
get. I need the vinegar. I need the lime juice. I need to get that shit clean. Cause like yo, if you see the difference, you wash that chicken. You see the
see all the
liquid.
shit that
you
comes
see all
out
the
from it.
shit that comes out of it. I'm like yo, not a chance. I'm not cleaning my chicken, bro.
A managers.
But then there's man saying, like, yo, although the bacteria dies in the
When you
past,
cook it and shit like that.
yeah. What's the Fahrenheit? 140 degrees?
160? 60.
Something like that. Yeah, they were like, yo, no, the bacteria dies. I'm like, yo, I'm not taking that fucking chance. Like, crazy? What's wrong with you?
No, that's a fact.
Just tell them, yo, you cook your food your way. I cook mine. Don't watch
Absolutely.
me.
So I wanted to ask you, mans, do all mans here wash their chicken, and how do you do it?
Okay, this is gonna be strange because when I do my chicken, this is the only way I've been taught. My mom shows me how to do it from. I can't just do it off like chicken drums or chicken thighs or something. You get the whole ass chicken, bro. So once you cut into the pieces that you need, the pieces that you want, toss it in a nice container that isn't dirty. We have a designated container for chicken washing. Some people use a sink, but I don't recommend that.
Absolutely not.
Toss the salt, toss some vinegar. Sometimes use some lime juice if you have some laying around, or you cut an actual lime.
Yeah.
You as that's happening, bro, you have some hot water boiling. Right? So you massaging that chicken, make sure it's nice and like everything's good. Each crack of that chicken has some of the salts, has all of the salts and none of the bases, so it can kill off the bacteria. And then you toss that hot water in it. What it does is, one, it washes away all of the salt, vinegar, and stuff. Two, it slightly cooks the chicken, which also makes it faster when you do want to cook the chicken. And three,
Chicken takes a long fucking
takes
time
a
to
long
cook.
fucking time. And three, just make sure you get that extra blood out the way, because there's nothing worse than having just blood. Just
Oh, some chicken just be bloody as
Yeah.
hell, especially if you buy like the whole one. It's just
Yeah.
straight gushers, bro. It's crazy.
I rate that. No, I'm like.
How you wash your
I'm
chicken,
the same.
man?
I'm the same thing. I wash my chicken. I just put it under hot water, wash it, and then I put in because I prepare my chicken like the night before, so I'll wash it.
Do you marinate?
Yeah. Of
course.
I'll marinate. Well, depending how.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
I'll brine it first. So I'll wash it, and then I'll put it in another like cold ice bath, and then I'll put some vinegar in it, and then some lime, and leave it overnight. Let that brine, and then I'll marinate it. Let it sit for like 2 hours, and then I'll go into cooking it.
sounds like a mighty good meal.
Absolutely.
solid.
What about you both,
Super-
man?
super
You,
season.
Devontae? How do you wash your chicken?
Dylan ain't
do you
wash
cook,
his
do you cook
chicken.
like that?
Dylan don't do that.
Oh shit!
Dylan just throws slaps on the counter,
younger-
salt and pepper. That's
Yo,
it.
speak on it, Dylan Devontae. How you mans wash your chicken?
He used to do it.
Changed my ways.
Got changed.
So before, I would just kind of like damper it with
Damper it.
with
Before.
Listen. With the paper
I understand what he's
towel,
talking. Actually, going
a
to.
little bit of water,
Yeah.
damper it a bit.
Oh,
then
I
I
got
change
you.
it with like lukewarm water, some salt, depending on if vinegar or lemon. And that's how I used to wash it. Sometimes I used to pre-freeze it, so at least I'm killing everything first. Freeze it for a bit, and then that's when I.
Did you always do that, or did you?
You see, that's
is that
how
like a
you
new thing.
used to.
Well, this is probably like over 5 years. Well, let's say 7 years.
You see,
So
that's
what
how-
changed?
That's
What
how
changed?
you used to. Now you just
But
slap
hey,
salt and pepper.
I've never gotten sick on the chicken I made before.
What changed now? What's different now?
It's
I
not.
just told you. I changed it. Like
So-
7 years ago.
Oh, what did you? So before that, what were you doing?
Before it was just dampering with.
Oh, just
paper
dampering.
towel
That's
and
it.
some
Just a towel.
Water. That's it.
Just tower.
Welcome to the good side, brother.
Yeah, welcome. What
And
about
I
you,
already used
Vontae?
to season it with salt and pepper before.
Oh
So
fuck.
yeah.
Ew.
Oh
Changed
fuck.
a lot, bro.
Ew.
Yo,
So what do you think?
God.
Yeah,
Damn.
usually like I would just clean that off with like water too, like, and sometimes I would like use like the lemon or like just put it in a nice container, do my thing, and just clean it off, season it, of course, because seasoning is a necessity in chicken.
Absolutely.
And sometimes like marinate it, or if I'm just about to cook it, just season the thing and just cook the thing. That's all you gotta do.
Sounds pretty self-explanatory.
Yep. All you gotta do is just keep it simple. Kiss. Simple as that.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid.
I think the camera shut
what's
off.
up? What's up, Dylan? What you guys say?
No, if you got anything to add on.
No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was about to say, man. What was your first time you were on a roller coaster, guys?
Fuck.
The first time.
I can answer that real quick. I worked for Canada's Wonderland. And when you work at Canada's Wonderland, you have free access to all the rides and shit. Well, not the slingshot one that basically is murder, but like all the other regular rides. And I work with this guy who went to my school. If you're listening, his name is Ishman, bro. But I called him Young Ishi.
Issue.
Cause I don't know why he made this one joke to me. He's like, bro, I want to be a rapper. And just to give you an image, he was some brown kid. He was a little bit chubby, and he was like my height. So I saw that, and I'm like, this is gonna be funny. Anyways, I called him Young Ishi. Anyway, so me and Young Ishi one day, it was our last day at Canada's Wonderland, and it was Halloween hunt actually. And this man came up to me. He's like, yo, Greg, listen, you've been working here all summer. You're telling me not one ride you got on. I'm like, nah, I don't like it. He's like, fuck it, bro. We're getting on rides tonight. So in the middle of our shift, we just disregarded our whole shift and we just started going on rides back to back to back. We were skipping lines because we had the uniform on, right?
Yeah.
And we are just going bang, 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 hitting all of them. And the funny thing is, every now and then when the manager will message you on your phone, like, how's this area doing? We'll just quickly go there, do a local 1-2 sweep. Because it was Halloween hunt, it was nighttime, you can't see shit anyways.
Yeah.
They're like, it was blessed. They're like, all right, cool. Let us know that you could run into any problems. I'm like, as I'm on the behemoth, no problem.
I got you. Don't worry about
Say
it.
no more. What are you doing? And then the quote for that whole day was, what are you going to do? Fire us? It was the last day.
Don't kill me.
That was the first time I got on a roller coaster.
How old were you then? How old were you?
I was grade 11. So however old age people are in that age.
Like 16?
16?
Yeah.
16?
Yeah, about
I
that.
think I went first time I went on a roller coaster. I was 14, and I went to Canada's one, and I was like, these people from my church, they invited me and thing like that, and I've always hated roller. I just never wanted to give that a chance. I was afraid of heights, so I was just like, nah, you know what? I'm cool with this roller coaster. I'm not about doing that. You know, okay? Like I was perfectly fine staying on the ground for the rest of my life. Like I didn't want my legs to at least go in the air, whatever. Right? So I went, and we went on that. What was that wooden one in Canada's Wonderland?
Oh, the fucking the one that shakes and shit.
The shakes like
that
crazy.
one's crazy.
Stupid, right?
I forgot about that one. That one's insane.
The wood something like that.
Beast?
Yes, the beast. Thank you, Dylan. The
That
beast.
hurt my crotch. Like,
Bro,
Oh,
I went with this one person, and I was like, you know what? For this whole ride, I'm closing my eyes. I'm not fucking even open my eyes for this thing. So I had kept my eyes closed, and we're going on this ride, and I'm there. We're going, and the whole thing is shaking like crazy. I'm just like, whoa, my whole body's moving. I'm like, holy fuck, I hated it.
Were your eyes closed the whole time?
My eyes were closed, but my body's the whole thing was shaking. I don't know
you
what's
still
happening.
feel the shit in your stomach,
you
huh?
You felt it. So I felt the butterflies going all the way at the top. We stopped there. Of course, the classic. You stop right at the top, and just like I felt it. I kept my eyes closed. And I'm just like, fuck. I can feel it. So as we're going down, we're going straight down this roller coaster, going completely all the turns come crazy. Bow. And I get off, and I'm just like, yo, fuck this roller coaster. The shit was crazy. I'm fucking bouncing everywhere. It was hard as hell. It was stupid. It was annoying. The person I was sitting next to on the ride, they're like, fam, your head was hitting my shoulder the whole fucking time. You're just doing like this. You kept your eyes closed. My head was going bow, hitting my shoulder. And you're like, you think it was really this ride, but really you're hitting my shoulder. He's like, you gotta, and I'm just like, oh, word? But you're like, you're still not gonna get me back on that fucking roller coaster, bro. You know what I mean?
out.
I did.
You bitched out.
Listen, Swings a Century, I bitched on that one. You know Swings a Century. Swings a Century goes like fucking, the little.
I do.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
shit
nuts.
goes like, fuck
That's-
off.
that's nuts.
This shit goes like
It's a safe space to
30 feet, no, 20 feet in the air, 10 feet in
You
the
have
air, 15
children on
feet.
that, fam.
I know. Yo, you gotta understand, fam. Okay, every time I explain this story, I know I sound like a bitch, but it's whatever.
I understand.
It was
Are you,
back.
are you still afraid of heights today?
Not really, not as bad as I used to.
okay,
So
okay,
like,
good,
I'm kind of
good.
like, whatever. But I had on that little on the seat, bro. It was hanged up by chains, right? You know. The one of my chains was taped around with duct tape, like from the top to the bottom. So I'm like, whoa, bro. I'm on this. I'm sitting there. I see it. I didn't even notice too. Right, we were about to get off. Right, we were about to strap in and go around. So I look and I see. I'm like, wait, this tape on my shit, bro. Like, this tape on my shit. Like, what's going on here?
That's an anxiety attack.
That was
waiting to
anxiety
happen.
attack. And so the person behind me was like, yo, you're a kid, this random stranger. I was like, do you have fucking tape on your shit? No, you don't. Like, I could fly off. If I fly off, my perception is I'm going to die.
You're
like,
donezo.
I'm going to die.
That's your last ride.
Yeah, Swings a Century. That's my last ride. Like, realistically, though, like, in hindsight, I would only come away with maybe a broken arm. But I was like, so in depth, like, yo, I'm gonna fucking die. This thing's gonna kill me. It was like duct tape was really fucking up my
I
experience.
bet you that was prime Final Destination.
Prime Final Destination. So
So the fact that a man just put duct tape on it and said, "Yo, it's
bro,
good,"
facts.
is crazy.
Facts, bro.
Wait, was the duct tape like holding the actual
Bro,
fucking
it was
swing
holding
together?
it together.
Because duct tape can wear off.
That's what I'm saying.
They couldn't even like weld
It
it
was
together. They
freshly taped, so I knew it was just.
Yo,
they
I'm not
just
saying,
did it.
yo, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He probably ran out of duct tape. He was like, yo, let
You
me
know when
just-
they're like, oh, we're just out of service for like just maintenance for 10 minutes. Yeah, he was duct taping the fucking thing, bro. So like I got off this ride and I'm like losing my shit. I'm like, bro, don't put me on these rides. I'm done for the day. I'm done. I'm over. There was duct tape. Everyone out around me is laughing. laughing at me, bro. They don't take me, don't take my ass serious. Everyone's just like, yo, they're cracking jokes on me. I'm just like, bro, this is a serious thing.
That's trauma.
This is
That's very
added
traumatic.
trauma. This is added trauma. And niggas just laugh at me, and I'm like, people are just like, you know, you kind of a bitch. I say, yo, were you on that ride? Were you on that ride? Did you experience the duct tape, bro?
Yo, would you go on it again though? Would you go
now in my
Would you
old
go on
ass
rides
age-
that now?
Yeah,
now that
yeah,
you good?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright,
I mean, I think
alright.
after like going skiing and doing other things and traveling, going to hills and Banff and shit like that really opened my eyes.
Oh, so that was just
like,
recently.
Definitely
That was in
recently.
the past year.
Definitely recently. This was the past year. This was the past year. This was the past year.
All right, that's cool.
What about you? What was your experience?
I have a few. So
A few. How you first time a few?
no, it's not my first time.
Oh.
It's not my first time.
Okay,
It's,
okay.
my experience like seeing roller coasters for the first time
Yeah.
and then actually being on one
Okay,
for the
okay,
first
okay,
time.
okay.
So here, you know, apart from that fucking duct tape shit, I don't know what the fuck that was.
That was terrible.
I don't know what was going on there, but like usually in like Canada and North America when it comes to roller coasters, they care about like the fucking safety, you know what I mean?
I think this is before a man died at Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah, I don't know, but like they take
give no fucks.
they take precautions and safety more seriously, right?
Yeah.
In fucking Russia, they're just like, yo, don't worry about it, you're good. They don't care about shit. If kids die, they're like, yo, that's tough.
It was an accident?
No, but like the roller coasters here are like so minuscule to the shit over there. Like, bro, over there they'll spin you around 1,000,000 times and none care. I remember my mom told me this story about how she was on this like spinny type of ride. The conductor, he fucking left. He was just chilling. He left to go get a drink, and then just left the shit spinning and spinning and spinning and she was on that shit for like 30 minutes. I just left.
Yo, that's a long time.
And she's just spinning there for 30 minutes and the funniest part is no one fucking cared. No one stopped the
Imagine,
shit.
like-
The man came back, he was sauced, he was like, oh shit. Stop now.
Imagine like the quickest like split corner of your eye. You just see a nigga munching on some shit and like munching on some fries and down in some drink. And you're
Man's
like,
like,
yo.
Oh, they've been up there for a minute. Maybe I
Yeah.
should turn this off.
It's like you see him at the
yeah.
food court,
That's hilarious.
like
So,
2 blocks away. Fuck.
So roller coaster shits in Russia are fucking ridiculous, dog. Like they go 30 feet in the air all around. They fucking flip you every which way. So no precautions, no care for you whatsoever. You're going along for the fucking ride, bro. You're either gonna pass out or you're just on it. So
Right.
when I was growing up, when I saw this shit, when I would go over there as a kid, it shook me because like you hear all those mans like on that shit and they're screaming for their lives, like not like regular here. It's like woo, yeah, woo. Over there they're like
It's terrified.
Get me
Like,
the fuck off! People are like losing their shit over there. So like seeing that really traumatized me as a kid to like, yo, I'm scared of roller coasters because that is crazy. I don't want to be on that.
Nah, I understand.
So, but like it was just I don't know. It was moving roller coasters because there they have these I don't know. It's like a slingshot for kids, but like they have
What the fuck?
they have like a harness and it's like a trampoline. But like that harness like shoots you like 30 feet into the air, and when you jump on the trampoline, it goes. And I did that shit when I was a kid, and that shit was lit. I was having so much
so
fun.
they expect your ass to hit this target. What if they shoot you too far, like too far to the left, and you're just off?
shit, you're done.
It wasn't an accident.
Yo, but I always had a great time doing that shit. That shit was no problem for me.
That was your first thing.
It's not
experience?
really a roller coaster. It's more of like a harness, and they just shoot you in the air.
But that was
So it's
your
not
first
really-
amusement, right? Getting
It was like
launched?
an amusement park ride, so I did that shit bare times. That shit was no problem.
lot.
But when I was never on like an actual roller coaster, like moved around and shit, and did all that type of shit. So the first time I actually got on a real roller coaster was here in Canada. It was at Canada's Wonderland. I was in 8th grade, and I went with my homie, and he was like, yo, we're going to have fun. It's just going to be lit. I was like, I'm nervous. I was like, yo, I don't know. I ain't never done this
Yo,
before.
why you throw an accent for your own voice?
Huh?
Why'd you add an accent for your own voice?
I wasn't. I don't know. I was just telling
over
the
here-
story.
I'm like, who's this other guy? Anyways, continue.
No, I was talking about my friend.
You get the
I was talking about my friend. That wasn't me.
No, like when you got to your part of the story, as I'm about to say this, you threw an accent in it.
Oh.
And I'm like, just use your voice.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, that's how I am, bro. Let me fucking live, man. Shit. God damn. I can't be myself around these guys for shit, bro. They're always like, yo, what's wrong? Why? Are you sad, bro? I'm like, nah, bro. You guys are just fucking it's fucking confrontational and
Yo.
just can't say shit around these guys.
All right,
bro.
roller
God
coaster,
damn
roller
it.
coaster, roller coaster.
Can't do
Leo.
no accents.
don't-
Can't do nothing. Can't do nothing descriptive. This man's tripping. God damn. Yo. Anyway, so we were at Canada's Wonderland. I was like, yo, maybe we'll keep it tame. You know, start it off tame, be chill, and then move up, right? This guy's like, nah, we're going on the fucking behemoth first thing. And this was before like the big ass one, the Leviathan. This was before that one. So the behemoth was like the biggest one. So I was like, oh shit, god damn. So funny thing about this is like, you know how on the behemoth they like lock you in with that thing? There's no seatbelt or nothing, right? They just lock you in with that bitch. For some reason, I had my backpack on. I didn't take it off. So like, so the person like tried to lock me in, and like I guess it wasn't secure enough. So the ride starts going. It's like, and it's like, you know, it's going up. So
All the way
it's
to
like
the top,
that. And I'm like, oh shit. And like on the behemoth, that shit goes back.
Bad.
So you're like straight looking up. I'm like, yo, god damn, this is crazy.
It's a 90-degree drop, no?
Yeah, so like you're going up, I'm going up, and then like it comes to the top, I'm like, oh my god, that shit was a lot taller than I thought it would be, and I was trying to prepare myself. I was looking at like POV videos just to kind of like get my mind right before I went on it, because I knew I was going to Canada's Wonderland, so I was like, yo, I'm gonna watch these POV videos, I'm gonna go on this, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be totally chill. I'm up there, it's going, comes to the top. I look down, I look around, I'm like, ah! So then the shit goes down. I'm like, I feel the pressure on my face. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And then the ride keeps going, and then like after the initial drop, there's another small drop after it. So then in the middle of that drop, my fucking shit comes clipped off.
Oh.
So it goes, ksh,
What?
and I'm just like holding onto it, and it's like not properly clipped in. So like it's like moving, and I'm like, oh my god, what is going on? And then like after that small drop, there's like that big ass turn. So it goes up, and it goes around, and then back. So I was like, yo, for that turn, I was like this on the side of the roller coaster. I was like damn near falling off the bitch, bro. So that shit had me fucking shook. But at the end, I had a huge adrenaline rush. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that was my first experience on a proper roller coaster.
See,
And I don't know if I'm scarred from that. I don't know if that's trauma, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. And I'm not scared of them anymore. I can handle them no problem. So
hearing
that's
that
my story, man.
does not make me want to go on no fucking behemoth at all. Does not, man.
Terrible advertisement.
You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't sell me on that. It was just horrible. And for the fact that you said that you almost died, basically, you weren't properly strapped in, and you having this adrenaline rush right after you got off the ride.
I don't know if that was a near death experience or not, but I had a great time.
You weren't secured, and you were living life on the edge. Okay, you're living life dangerous, and you're just like, fuck it, I want to do it again.
Hey man, stay dangerous.
No.
dangerous.
I hear that, I'm cussing. Fuck, man. Fuck.
Bro,
Never doing that shit again.
I always did like crazy shit as a kid
Yeah,
though.
you
Like
know.
I'd be climbing trees to the top. I'd be doing parkour. I'd be doing graffiti shit.
I told you, that's why I
I'd be
love y'all white people.
skateboarding. You know, BMXing, all that type of shit. I was living life on the edge, dude.
See, like, one of my things, too, is like, yo, if I ever take a trip to go on one of those amusement park rides, and I go on the ones that, like, kind of throw you in the air, that's, like, slingshot you high in the air, and, like, they're always, like, recording your reaction and thing like that,
Oh yeah, the fucking with.
I would be one of those people to pass out.
Yo,
100%.
those videos fucking kill me.
My head would just fall all the way back, I'm passed out, and I come back to screaming. It wouldn't even scream.
I'll be the cameraman on the ground.
It'd be, thanks.
Like,
Just, let me get this for you.
I'm glad I'm not up there.
It'd be consistent cussing.
I love those mans that pass out like 10 times. They're just like, ah,
I honestly would be mean. Like, it'd be
ah.
consistent, like, cussing out, bro. I'd probably be able to, like, string together a whole bunch of cuss words I didn't think could go together. So, like, I'd be really proud of that.
You'd be cursing like an immigrant.
fucking
I
bloody
would.
fucking blood.
Motherfucking bitch, what is this?
But I'd be proud of myself. If I'm able to or capable of doing those things.
You know what? We should make a video out of that. Go on one of them slingshot rides.
I believe in you.
Facts.
You know what? That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, man. You know what? Come summertime, we'll try and make that happen for you guys.
So yeah, let's get this last conclusion in.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, man. Like, whew. This was a dope ass episode.
Yeah, man.
I liked it. What y'all liked it? Y'all fucked with it, man.
Yeah. You know,
I
we
mean,
have a little bit of a different segmentation going on. You know, a little bit different vibe.
Yeah.
More organized. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that much noticeable to the viewers / listeners, but I think it worked really well for us.
I fucked with it. I like it,
Yeah,
man.
we're
I like
on
it,
it, man.
and I hope the viewers liked it just as much as we did, man. Man, well, that being said, you guys can make sure to follow us at everywhere. It's Full Media Co. You know,
Yes, actually, brand new video out. We had my guy Steph and my guy Philly try some Asian snacks for the first time.
Yes,
sir.
That was
go check
that was
that
a
out,
bitch to
man.
edit, but that's all out. That's good. It's a good video. Definitely put our hard work in it, and yeah, man. So
yeah. So yeah, like Leo said, make sure you guys go check that out, man. You can go to the YouTube. It's always there. Like we said, Full Media Co. We're everywhere. Make sure to tune in every single week for a new episode. And with that being said, this is your host, Steph. You got Greg. You got Philly. What the
Leo.
fuck? You got Philly and you got Leo. And you got Devontae and you got Dylan on production. There's another episode of Fruits of Our Labor, and we signing off.